we have a slightly different maneuver going on right now, because our next presenter is Lord Christus Boateng, and he is in Ghana, and he does not actually have access really to the internet. He doesn't have a computer. So what he has done, he has put together his presentation with little video clips that he did on his cell phone, and then, you know, he messaged them to me, and I put them together. So it's his program, it's his invention, it's his presentation, and I'm just going to be the puppet giving it. So
before this starts, full disclosure, Jake shared this with us when we were first talking about coming on as gift co-presenters, and I was blown away by Lord Christus Boateng. You're going to love this video. Wait until you see it. Sit back and...
Jim, that was last month. This is a new one.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Well, then I'm going to sit back and enjoy it as well.
So let me see if I can start this without screwing up too much. Okay. Do you see a screen that says Lord Inventions?
We do.
Okay, good. So now I'll continue. So this is actually his name. It is not his title yet. Maybe eventually he will end up with that as a title, but right now that is his name, Lord Christus Boateng, and he is from Ghana. And it's not working.
I will get it there.
Okay.
My name is Lord Christus. I'm 16 years of age. I'm from Ghana, and I am an inventor.
You do hear it.
You can hear it? Okay. This is where he lives. It's a rural community. He's not in one of the big cities. There's dirt roads. They have electricity, but only at certain times of the day, and then not all the time. So it's a real problem. He does not have a computer. He goes to a school that has a computer, and you'll see some of the things that he's done, but he does not have his own computer, and everything he has created and sent me here, he has done on his cell phone. He has many skills and talents, and he is also a musician. Besides making things, he's also fascinated by mathematics, and he's been putting together all kinds of mathematical problems and games and putting things together. This is stuff that he has created in doing mathematics with hexadecimal math, which is something that's involved in computers. He has been making things all of his life, and there are other things that he has created, and these are just some of the most recent ones, but he is actually up on the internet in a few places.
Hey Jake, I'm sorry to interrupt. Is there any way to make it full screen for you so that we can only see the images you want us to? Can you put it in presentation mode?
So what are you seeing?
I'm seeing it like he would, where it says click to add notes, where it shows everything at the bottom. So I'm just wondering if you could put it in a presentation view on, if that's a PowerPoint.
Okay, I have an idea. Wait a minute. I know what to do. Okay. 1 second.
Okay. I just want to get great pictures of Lord Christus.
Okay. I have two screens, and it was obviously obsessing on the other screen. So let me do this. Okay. This is why he is the great inventor and I am not.
No big deal if you can't do it.
Okay, now let me try.
I know he has a lot of interesting things to share though. My wish is that someday at one of these events we'll actually be able to get Lord Christus on here live That'd be cool.
I would like that as well.
Now, do you see the whole screen filled?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, great. Let's see if it works now. So, this is Lord Christus.
My name is Lord Christus. I'm 16 years of age. I'm from Ghana and I am an inventor.
Here is where he lives, the small town where he lives. Some of the mathematics that he's been working on. And by the way, he has been connected with other people, engineers around the world who have been commenting and talking to him about some of the mathematical work that he's been doing. So his school does have a computer, and they do have a Lego kit. And as one of the most enthusiastic inventors at the school, he has been building lots of different types of devices with Legos. This is a particular robot, and if you see the image in the middle, this robot is holding a piece of paper, and the piece of paper has instructions on the robot on what to do. So what his robot is doing is looking at the piece of paper, following the instructions, and then moving certain ways and manipulating that way. It's a very interesting project. Other projects he's been building with Legos and then trying to use other materials. He not only just builds things, he's using the correct engineering process, and he's actually drawing and designing things. So here are some of the designs he has made, and if you notice, he's not only drawing the pictures, but labeling what they are and putting down commentary on each step, which is exactly what you have to do as a real engineer. Oh, I'm sorry, did I mention he's 16 years old? He also is using the computer, and it's not even CAD. He's just drawing with some Word and doing some stick figures to do some of his design work. This is one of his inventions that he made a few months ago. I'll be honest with you, I'm not sure what it does, but he sent me pictures of it, and it evidently has sound and lights. It would look quite interesting.
Looks like a speaker.
It does.
This is a water purification system because having purified water is very important, not only in his country, but frankly around the world. And he built a purification system, and there's the design for it. Once again, following good engineering practice and labeling and doing whatever it is. And here is a short video.
Interesting. I wonder how it's pulling water in. I see the pail. It must already be in there and going through the system.
I don't know, but yes, there's water there, and he's coming out clean water. Okay. Then in May, he attended GIFT, and he presented his pandemic action bot. And this is a large robot, and the goal is to detect whether somebody is sick or not. And I'm just going to show one of the little clips about this device.
Hello, my name is Lord Christus. I'm here today to make a presentation of my invention for the Global Innovation Field Trip. This is actually a humanoid robot I made, and I named it Pandemic Action Box. It is a humanoid robot that will give you specific information to people. And also we're testing people with the virus using their temperatures. It has been made to look interesting to get people's attention, so people will get closer to it and get to know what it's got to tell them. So let's see how it's going to work. Thank you.
And if you want to see actually how it worked, you have to watch the YouTube archives, because we recorded that whole thing. I just wanted to give you a background, but he has not been still. And why is it not working? Oh, great.
Hello, my name is Lord Christus. I'm here today to make a presentation of...
Okay, I have no idea why it did that. Here is his latest invention, okay? This is called the Smart Bin. And once again, it's a device that is supposed to help in our virus contaminated system. I just wanted to let you know that he does not have all of the parts that he actually needed. This thing was actually going to work with photoresistors, and it was going to work detecting light. And he could not get any photoresistors, so he had to build it with switches. So even though you're going to see a demonstration where he's pushing buttons, the actual device, once he gets the photoresistors, will just work on somebody bringing their hand nearby and doesn't require anybody to touch anything.
I think that's really an important distinction because kids can't get resources sometimes, but analogs that stand in place for a complicated switch or a servo is exactly what kids need to see more of, right?
Hello, my name is Lord Christus. I'm here today to make a presentation of my invention for the Global Innovation Field Trip. This is the Smart Bin. You know, for an ordinary bin, what you have to do is to get close to it, you push it, or you press something before it opens for you to put your trash in it. But because of the pandemic, we are trying to avoid contact. And so this bin is supposed to open automatically and close automatically when you put your trash in it. But because certain materials are not available right now, I've made it that you have to press any of these switches, and then it does what it's supposed to do. So let's say this is my trash. If I want to put it in a Smart Bin, the first switch here says that open. And so if I press the open, it opens for me. And then I put my trash in it. I put the second one. The second one says close. And so I press it, and then it closes gently. Now, if you want to turn it off to make it stop working, the fourth switch over here is the power switch. And so you have to turn it off, and nothing will work again. So, thank you. Now, let's see how the Smart Bin works in the evening. In the evening, what will let you know that the Smart Bin is working? In the evening, there is a light in the Smart Bin. And so if you get close to it, you make sure that the power is on. So if you make sure the power is on, you look at the third switch. The third switch is the switch for the light. And so if you press it, you can see your light. If you release it, the light is off. And if you press it, you can see your light. So this is how the light in the Smart Bin works in the evening. Thank you. Okay, now let's see how the first part of it works. First of all, let's see how the light works. The light is not just an ordinary light. The light is a light I took out of an old TV. It takes 9 volts, but I'm using 6 volts for it. But I still want to get a bright light. And so what I did was that I brought this rubber in front of it, and that rubber gives it magnification, and that makes the light bright a lot. Now let's look at how it is able to open and close. There is a motor over here, and the motor makes it move forward and backwards when the motor moves forward and backwards. And there is a broomstick over here to support this. And so even if you put something which is quite heavier in it, the motor will find it so difficult to open or to close. Now let's look at the control system over here. This is cardboard and there are wires in it. And so if you press this, the wires get the conduction. And if you press this, the wires get a conduction. And if you press this, the wire get a conduction, it's able to open. And this one too, the wires get a conduction, it's able to close. And this makes the light turn on. And this is the total switch. And so if the total switch is off, that means nothing here is going to work. But if the total switch is on, that means everything here is going to work. Now you can see it is shaped like an apple, which is at the back of iPhones and Apple products, which also makes it nice. So this is how the Smart Bin works. Thank you. The next features that I hope to add to it is that because of the pandemic, I'm trying to reduce contact to reduce the spread of the virus. And so I'm going to make it that if you get close to it, it opens for you. And if you put something in it, it closes automatically. And that will reduce the spread of the virus through contact. And also, I'm going to make it that it will be solar powered, so you don't have to use your own electricity. And right now, it is made of cardboard. And so I'm going to make it that it will be water resistant. And so even if it rains, you don't really have a problem because it will water resistant. So these are the features that I hope to add to it, and I hope I get this done. Thank you.
What impresses me more than his ideas is his determination and his ability to do things. You heard about the fact that he had this light and he took it off of another piece of equipment, and it was a 9-volt light and he only has 6 volts. It wasn't going to be bright. So then he put a magnifying lens in front of it to make it brighter. I mean, adapting and making it work. He built this device. Did he build it out of a metal? No, he doesn't have any. Did he build it out of wood? No, he doesn't have any. He built it out of cardboard. This whole thing is made out of cardboard. Here are some pictures of the construction, step by step, on how to make this.
That's impressive. That boy is motivated, I tell you.
And finally,
my name is Lord Christus, and I'm glad to be a gift presenter. Thank you.
So this is one of the reasons why I am so excited about GIFT, because I get to meet people like this. And it's truly an amazing and humbling experience for me.
Indeed. Yeah, that's one of the things I love about it too, Jake. I'm not going to lie. I get so inspired by these, by these young inventors. Both Lord Christus and Srinaya just before. They overwhelm my sense of hope and just fill me with pride and joy.